Did the Lakers give this one away? Let's talk about it. It's the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys, before we dive in, let's just give a shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com, use promo code HoopsNerd, and they will match up to $100. Go there right now, bet the over on Jokic on literally anything, and you will win. It's easy money, and it supports the channel. $5 you put down when you sign up, $5 is put into your account. So a $5 bet becomes a $10 bet. You can thank me later. Anyways, go to Prize Picks, use promo code HoopsNerd. I would appreciate it. All right, guys, let's talk about this game. The Lakers lose to the Denver Nuggets. And let's just dive in a little bit on the Denver Nuggets, and then we'll talk about the Lakers. And I'm excited to start doing some of these. I haven't been, I shouldn't delete myself. I haven't been doing a lot of these since the Jazz season ended, but I just kind of have missed doing the channel. So we're going to do some of these playoff games. All right, let's look at the Denver Nuggets here. It all starts and ends with Nikola Jokic, plays 42 minutes tonight. He was just 42% from the field, 23 points, 17 rebounds, 12 assists. I mean, I think the Lakers, when you hold Nikola Jokic to just 42%, that's a massive win. And that's why this game, you've got to be really bummed if you're a Lakers fan, because this game was there for the taking. And there were some things that happened that were just inexcusable for Lakers fans. But for the Nuggets, you've got to just give a lot of credit to Jokic. Even when the shooting's not there, this guy just gets it done in everything. I mean, he's just an elite rebounder. And then obviously the assists. He was just moving the ball around like he always does. It's interesting. Last game, Nikola Jokic was 3 for 3 from 3. Tonight, 0 for 3. So it was just a complete different shooting night for him from the three-point line. And so he needed a lift from other guys. And that basically came from Jamal Murray, who had just an absolutely dreadful shooting night up until the end of the midway through the fourth quarter. Basically, he was like 3 for 14 one point and then just turns it around and ends up shooting 6 for 14 from 3 and just put a dagger in the Lakers. I mean, once the opening was there for the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray took it and just crushed them. 9 for 10 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 5 assists as well. Just a monster night from Jamal Murray, who just looked fantastic and showed just how good this Nuggets team is offensively when they're healthy. And all their guys are healthy. This is the best the Nuggets team has ever looked, in my opinion. And so they are just running at full speed. And so when they needed someone to show up because Jokic was not hitting all the shots tonight, Jamal Murray showed up. And this was interesting because you've had 2 games now where it was a close finish for this Nuggets team, who is so incredibly good at home. And they've found a way to scrape out wins against a Lakers team who is playing really good defense. And despite that good defense from the Lakers, the Nuggets are absolutely finding a way to score. Pretty impressive stuff. Michael Porter Jr. is still shooting really well in this series. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. But right there, you see the value of Porter Jr. 4 for 7 from 3. Aaron Gordon, shooting-wise, was a little tough tonight. 0 for 2 from 3. He only takes 9 shots, but he was a +4, and some of that comes from the defense that he brings. That's why they got him, and he's showing up in a big way. The other guy that's been massive for this team, and you can see it in the plus-minus, is Bruce Brown, who has just become such an important pickup for them. Who knew this offseason he would be one of the most important pickups for the Nuggets? 5 for 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, and his defense has been fantastic. He scores 12 points, and look at this, a team leading +16. You basically win the game tonight because of Bruce Brown in those minutes, because he kept them afloat, in the minutes where Jokic was off the floor, and there weren't that many, but those minutes, the Nuggets really won the game, and so fantastic stuff from him. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope couldn't shoot the ball. He was a -9, so that's something to watch, I guess, but that's basically all I got from the Nuggets. Let's go to the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's see. First. Okay. Now we got to get that ad in. Got to make that money, guys. I'm sorry. This game was the Lakers for the taking. It was right there. Right there. They were in the lead. They had a moment where Nikola Jokic went to the bench and the Nuggets won the game. And why? Well, basically 2 people. You've got to put this on Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Anthony Davis goes 4 for 15 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. He does go 9 for 11 from the free throw line. That's fine, but he was a -10 in this game. 18 points, 14 rebounds. Those are nice numbers, but when you look at the percentages, it's really not good. It's really rough. 4 for 15 is just not going to do it. When you're Anthony Davis, you are the cornerstone of that trade they made that helped them get the win in the bubble. But since then, he has not really shown that he's that guy anymore. And it's nights like tonight when you needed one of these two to show up, and basically Anthony Davis, because at this point, LeBron James is starting to look like he needs Anthony Davis to be the number one guy, the guy that just kind of takes control and dominates these games. He was not there. So it just doesn't happen. Missed some monster shots at the end of the game, missed a couple free throws near the end, and he missed a lot of just little floaters and things like that he normally knocks down. Tonight did not make it, and that was the difference. LeBron James, all right, if you ignore the threes, he goes 9 for 13 from the field. 9 for 13, that's 69%. I already looked it up, by the way. 69% for LeBron. Because of these 6 threes, these were absolutely ridiculous shots. Every single time, and I'm not a Lakers fan, every time if I'm in a situation where I'm looking for LeBron and I see him take a 3 in any game at this point, it's just ridiculous. It's just not, it's not effective. It doesn't win games. It's not happening. And it's just a bailout. I mean, honestly, LeBron James, I would argue even over Anthony Davis, cost them this game because those threes, he took like 4 near the end of the game, just kind of lazily pulls up from 3 and just misses. At this point, LeBron needs to think about what he needs to do to win the game. I actually thought Jeff Van Gundy had one of the most awesome lines during this game. He said, you know, if you want to win, you can't decide how you win that game to win the game. You've got to be okay winning the game however it takes. And LeBron James cost them this game because I guess he wanted to be Steph Curry or Jamal Murray or whatever. And that's not who he is. And that's okay. Driving to the rim, he was unstoppable, 9 for 13. Playing in the post, he's unbelievable. You know, getting that mismatch in the post against like a Jamal Murray, who's a smaller defender, that was fantastic. But him taking pull-up threes just gifts the game to the Nuggets. And so just like Jeff Van Gundy says, you can't be picky about how you win the game. You've got to do what it takes to win the game. And that means he either needs to get in the post, he either needs to drive to the basket, or he needs to give the ball to Austin Reeves or D'Lo or Dennis Schroeder or Rui Hachimura or anyone to initiate. You know, they have a few plays where LeBron goes and he's the screener, the roll man in the pick and roll, and it works. It's actually unstoppable in a lot of ways. Because what are you going to do? Leave LeBron James open driving to the basket to receive a pass? No way. Instead, LeBron bails out the Nuggets by taking these pull-up threes, and then the Nuggets, who were struggling the first half of the game, the first 3/4 of the game, basically, then in the fourth quarter, the game's still there, and they just blew it out of the water. If LeBron doesn't do this, the Lakers win this game. 100%. There's just no question. When you keep Nikola Jokic to 42% from the field and you're taking pull-up threes, are you kidding me? And if he's tired, that's why you have these guys. That's why you make the trades during the offseason. I mean, honestly, Lonnie Walker, put him in. He wasn't very good tonight, but I'd rather see Lonnie Walker take a 3 than LeBron. I'd rather see Dennis Schroeder taking 3s than LeBron. He was 0 for 3, but I don't care. D'Lo. I mean, all these guys weren't really knocking down threes, but look at this from Austin Reeves. Give him the ball. He is him. He really is. Instead, LeBron bails out the Nuggets, and they win the game, and that's absolutely it. 100%. Now, LeBron could have been tired because there were some adjustments the Lakers made today. You know, last game in game 1, we didn't do a video. The big thing was that Rui Hachimura was guarding Nikola Jokic in the fourth quarter and did a really good job. And Michael Malone, the guy I probably hate Michael Malone. He's so annoying. The comments he made tonight about them talking about the Lakers. Who cares? You won the game. Who cares what people like me or media or whoever is talking about? You won the game. Shut your mouth, Michael Malone. But anyways, I already lost my train of thought. That guy's stupid face is in my mind now. What was I even talking about? LeBron James. What was I talking about? I can't even remember, but Austin Reeves goes 5 for 9 from 3. He should have had the ball more. LeBron James as the roll man should have done that more. And they just bailed him out. Ah, dang it. Now I can't remember what I was even going to say. Freaking Michael Malone's ugly face is what got in the way. Freaking Michael Malone complaining about what the Lakers are doing and the media and what they're talking about drives me nuts. But, I was going to talk about Jared Vanderbilt. Here's the thing. That was what we were talking about. LeBron James. So the big adjustment that the Lakers make is that they had Rui Hachimura in the fourth quarter, which worked, and Michael Malone complained about it with his stupid face. And he said, it's not going to change anything next game. Well, guess what? The Lakers adjusted. Darvin Ham's had a really good series. What he does is he puts LeBron on Jokic. LeBron guarded Jokic this series, and then Anthony Davis plays off of LeBron roaming in the paint, and it was fantastic. And guess what? LeBron held Jokic to 42%, so you've got to give credit to LeBron there, but it's the pull-up threes that killed him. He's got to depend on other guys to be on the perimeter on offense. Absolutely. And you absolutely need Anthony Davis to actually show up. This is just ridiculous. You cannot win if Anthony Davis is doing this. You can't. He's your superstar. You need your superstars to show up in these games, and they did not. And LeBron made this decision, and it cost him. It absolutely cost him. He needs to play power forward more than he needs to play point guard at this point. Let Austin Reeves go. He's absolutely a guy that can do it, Let D'Angelo Russell take some shots. I mean, he's not getting it done on the defensive end, but offensively, it's much more effective to have D'Lo have that ball in his hands a little bit more. Dennis Schroeder, get him the ball. Get him the ball. That's what you got to do. All right, guys, that's all I got tonight. I just wanted to do a show. I've been missing doing the show, and I wanted to talk about it. And so we're going to do post games. Let's give a shout out to the All-Stars tonight. By the way, if you'd like to support the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you would just like to join the channel, you can hit join below. I would really appreciate it. But let's give a shout out to our All-Stars who've joined the channel. Let's give a shout out to Christian House Money to Haas, Tyson, Baby Elliott Matson, Ezekiel Raicibe, the man from down under, see ya, Lexa Later, Built Ford Tough, Alexander Tufts, Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de abajo, Jordan the Goat, Best Roll, Just Buckets, JB, Total Game Domination, TGD, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, X marks the spot for Zentis, Austin R. Grant, Editor Extraordinaire, DW to CB, Darren Williams to Carlos Boozer, Patrick Kakubo, the Connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. Guys, I will talk to you next time. Please subscribe, like the video, go to Prize Picks, use promo code HoopsNerd. If you've ever thought about joining, I would appreciate it. I will talk